what the CBI has revealed in its status report is worse. It is really disturbing.
But which is really troubling me from day one, because there were these samples which were collected from the lady concerned, from the victim. When I was harping on the last occasion that the jeans and the undergarments never went to the postmortem doctor, the magistrate has to then forward it to the CFSL. What was the date on which these samples were sent to the magistrate for forwarding?
Again, details here of the date because it will dislocate the investigation. We don't want someone to take advantage of it as a technical issue later on.
But why has the entire footage till date not been seized?
And just find out, have you used the blocker device or not? Because you have to ensure the authenticity of the hash value. Has the DVR of the CCTV at the hospital been handed over to the CBI is what we want to know.
There is one concern. But in Wikipedia, the name and photo of the girl is still there, my lord.
We have directed by
The
judicial order that
have,
it
my
will
lord,
be
but
pulled
it
down.
continues to.
All the photographs, her name must
We
be
will,
pulled
my
down.
lord, the moment we
They are not taking
there
it
is a
down, my lord.
problem. But we will intimate, my lord, them to put
We will pass an order because the name of her name and photographs cannot be.
Yes.
and photographs should not be there.
And it may be specifically mentioned, my lord.
Habit law mandates non-disclosure
Yes,
of the
yes. It's an
identity of
offense
the
to disclose.
deceased in a case involving rape and murder.
228A, my lord.
Absolutely, my lord.
So it's file 228A of the IPC.
So this is not censoring Wikipedia. This is only asking them not to commit an offense.
All right, we'll deal with that.
So
Yes,
it is
yes.
still, we have checked the.
Now we have GMON testing. Now, Marat, it is up to the CBI to take this particular technology because this is what is where the whole DNA is taken and it is done. This is the latest technology which is available.
The genome testing.
Genome test. I will not, I know exactly when learned solicitor says that external agencies are being used. I was going to use that point, but I will not use it. There's also tower thumping technology. I believe that my
Rest assured. We don't.
But the last, but which is really troubling me from day one, is that there has to be two seizure lists. One at the place of occurrence, what they seized. The second is at where the postmortem took place. Because there were these samples which were collected from the lady concerned, from the victim. When I was harping on the last occasion that the jeans and the undergarments never went to the postmortem doctor, when I was harping on the last occasion that the jeans and the undergarments never went to the postmortem doctor, now that has been clarified that they were lying in the room. Why the investigating officer did not take it to the PM doctor, I do not know. But I don't have a copy of the case diary. Is that the seizures had to take place in the PM room with regard
I
to
know.
all the samples which were collected. Now, what your lordships has to see is that on the next morning, that is the 10th, at 10:30 a.m., whether those samples were sent to the magistrate. Why? Because the magistrate has to then forward it to the CFSL. What was the date on which these samples were sent to the magistrate for forwarding? Now, what the state will say is that 10th and 11th, which was a Saturday and Sunday, CFSL was closed.
In fact, I won't give again details here of the date because it will dislocate the investigation. We don't want someone to take advantage of it as a technical issue later on.
Yes.
But what the CBI has revealed in its status report is worse. It is really disturbing.
Manan, I have understood what they have disclosed.
You know,
I know what is where they are heading. That's why I'm not being able to.
what you are flagging is of the utmost concern. I can only share with you that we are ourselves disturbed by what we have said, and this is what CBI itself told us.
That the Kolkata police has only given 27 minutes of the footage. Manan, why has the entire footage till date not been seized? And when the Kolkata police gave it, did they use a instrument called the blocker device?
What is it called?
Blocker device, because that ensures that the hash value does not change. And it is very important. What is a hash value? It is basically the fingerprint of any electronic document. And the CBI has to seize the entire footage.
Mr. Solicitor, this aspect, which we highlighted last time during the course of the hearing, ask the state police to make sure that this is handed over to you.
It's not handed over.
have to seize it. You are investigating.
That process is on. So that process is.
So 40 days have passed. Whether it has been rewritten or not, that also we.
That's. But
Have you seized?
the difficulty is, Malad,
Please
devices
ensure
are.
that you seize the DVR and just find out, have you used the blocker device or not? Because you have to ensure the authenticity of the hash value.
And whether it is overwritten or not, because the devices can be overwritten.
That depends on the capacity of the storage device.
See, CBI has to ensure, because today your investigating officer is completely in charge, your investigating team.
Correct.
Make sure that the CBI itself seizes the entire, the DVR and the entire video footage.
Or it has to be from before and it has to be after.
Absolutely.
It was shown to the Calcutta High Court. And not we have footage. When the document was being looked at, I specifically said to my lords over there that this is a dead body challan. There was an acceptance and the thing was flagged. So there is no dispute that there is a dead body challan. Now, the last thing is, my lord, on the ground,
Mr. Solicitor, just make sure, because even last time Learned Counsel had said that the dead body challan, that statutory form was in fact shown to the Calcutta High Court. So ensure that, your counsel there actually traces what was produced for the Calcutta High Court
That is
and
being
hands it over to you, because has some bearing on what you have stated in the status
Yes,
report.
because we are not given that copy.
or if there is any dispute about
When
the pen
CBI,
drive,
when the local police
to the-
handed over,
You can hand it over to the solicitor right now.
the pen
That
drive.
it-
I don't
IO
want to
is-
speak out of turn, Malas. This is an entire misstatement, but as and when your lordship
Okay,
give me
let
opportunity.
the CBI, he has something in his custody.
Yeah.
CBI will look into it.
Yes, yes, absolutely, Malas.
Because
That
we have
5371
made a
was
specific
handed over is a
statement
complete misstatement.
that when
Anyway.
we were given the documents by the Calcutta police, this is not what is given to us.
Right, what we will do is, apropos,
But I'm not,
May I just
but it
make
should
one
be
more
looked
point?
at, yes.
Just to say, since the matter, if my lords would consider, my lords is taking status reports. The matter is coming up before the Kolkata High Court also tomorrow. Then the matter, since it's being looked into and monitored by this court present, no.
My lord, it is simply adjourned.
There.
It is simply adjourned.
Adjourned.
My lord,
I-
sorry,
Justice is a seasoned judge with very long standing on the bench. He knows what to do. We shouldn't tell him what to do. Learned
Lord,
judge
just one last-
learned judge knows what to do when the.
just one last
Sir,
point
may
before your
I
lordships.
Respond to some of the things that have been said by him, Malas. Yes,
Pointed
yes,
it out.
yes.
One is the video footage of the search and seizure.
Correct.
Independent of that, you have the DVR of the CCTV
Yes.
of the hospital, the medical
Yes.
college, particularly around the seminar room.
Hold on, don't.
Now, one second. We therefore want to know, has the DVR of the CCTV footage
Yes, hand it
been
over.
handed
one
over
pen-
to the CBI?
one Pen drive of
Because
capacity. Malas, kindly.
CBI says, when CBI says that we have
Malas, I'll read it. Malas.
27 minutes of the raw footage of the search and
Certain
seizure,
safety. Correct.
that they do not dispute about
Correct.
27 minutes.
Correct.
When has the DVR of the CCTV at the hospital been
That
handed
is-
over to the
yes.
CBI is what we want to know.
Malas, on 14th of August, one pen drive of capacity 32 GB SanDisk cruiser blade containing CCTV footage of camera number that installed at the northern wall of male ward department of respiratory medicine at third floor of emergency building of RG Medical College, having coverage of the entrance of the Department of Pulmonary, etc., handed over, signed by them. Then second-
Does
One
not
second,
cover the
one
seminar
second.
hall.
Just a second. From what you disclose,
Yes.
it appears that footage in relation to one camera outside the
Malas, if you
department.
allow me to
The seminar hall.
Allow me
that's
to
the
read the
problem.
rest, Malas.
All right, go ahead and
Yes.
speak now. Yes.